Me and Cody are big WWE wrestling fans, and there is a event coming up, Clash in Italy. We are going to be going over the entire card, so join us as we tune in and we give you a preview on Clash in Italy.
So Clash in Italy, we're
Building
building
off of
off of
Saturday
Saturday
night's
night's
main
main
event,
event,
which
which
literally
literally
just
just
happened
happened
just
just
last
last
night.
night.
I was
I was
able to
able to
catch
catch
it,
it,
and
and it was a pretty solid show. Saturday night's main event, just to give that a bit of a recap. You had a six-woman tag team match between Jade Cargill, Meech, and B-Fab going up against Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. Jade Cargill and her faction picked up the win in a pretty good match. It was a 17-minute match, and they had some really good chemistry there. You then had Sol Ruka beat Becky Lynch by disqualification, with Becky Lynch shoving the official in the Sol Ruka into what was the Soul Snatcher, but it was botched. But regardless of that, so Ruka gets her shot, Clash at Italy. You then had Penta defeat Ethan Page to retain the Intercontinental Championship. You then had the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match with Page and Brie Bella defeating Last Legend and Nia Jax to retain their titles. And then you had the main event, which was the World Tag Team Championship match between The Vision, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory against the Street Profits of Angel Dawkins and Montez Ford. And The Vision retained their titles. So we had that. But yeah, Clash in Italy, this is shaping up. We had some implications from Saturday's main event, which literally built up one of the matches I mentioned, Sol Ruka versus Becky Lynch. And then you also rebuilt up Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. But then you also have two other matches on this card with Roman Reigns defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Jacob Fatu in Tribal Combat. And then the presumed main event will be Cody Rhodes defending the undisputed WWE Championship against Gunther.
Those are going to be hard-hitting matches, as you see right here. I'm excited about this Gunther and Cody Rhodes match, to be honest with you. Just a contrast of different styles. Gunther is definitely more, like you said, the ring general, definitely more technically sound as a wrestler. Cody is definitely more of a guy who likes to take risks. But this Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, man, this one is going to be hard hitting right here, man.
Yeah, I mean, knowing what Tribal Combat is, I've watched the last two Tribal Combat matches with Roman Reigns. Like, it's no disqualification. This is just another name for no disqualification. But the main story that WWE has been pushing when it comes to this particular feud is the Tongan Death Grip that Jacob Fatu has equipped as like a submission move. That's been the main story. Maybe me personally, I think they may have like oversaturated with how much they like use that as a plot device. But overall, this should be a really fun matchup. And I know there is a potential argument for Jacob Fatu to win this matchup. What do you think?
It would make sense because then that way you can has one won and one loss because did Roman Reigns win the first one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Yeah.
won the first one, which was at Backlash earlier in the month.
So yeah, you have this, and then what you do, obviously it's May, but you set this up either at the next pay-per-view or you let Fatu win and build this up as a SummerSlam match. Obviously SummerSlam is not until August, but you can have this feud going until then you can have a really, really long build up. That's what I would do, is like really, really develop the storyline and then have them have the rubber match at SummerSlam. I think that's how this one is gonna end.
Yeah, then obviously Money in the Bank being after SummerSlam, which is something I was surprised, which I'm still
It's
not
after?
used to.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I looked at the
I don't know how to
calendar
feel
for
about that.
WWE events. Yeah, Money in the Bank's in September, but I think that could open the door then for Jacob Fatu to hold the title like until SummerSlam. But I mean, thinking because like there was a whole talk of like Roman Reigns being advertised or not being advertised for events in June and whatnot, so it opens the door for that. But I mean, this one, yeah, I'm just like, this one is just expect this one to be a car wreck.
Yeah, that one's definitely gonna be a car wreck. This one is gonna be fun.